Hello, Gabriel speaking.
Yeah, hi. My name is Paul DeMuth, and I'm sending an email through. We're making a 4 to 5 minute overview video on the top tours, and it gets uploaded to TripAdvisor and W Cities. And I know you guys get a lot of spam and everything, so I just want to give you a heads up.
Okay, sure. And in terms of the video, what type of video you're making?
Well, it's a 4 to 5 minute overview video. Kind of covers Vancouver, but a lot of it is the activities and tours and stuff. And what we do the first pass is we just ask for everybody to submit what footage they have, and then we have a local camera guy who's got the flying droid helicopter and everything, and we'll be shooting a bunch of footage. But just it's first step is always see what's out there in the marketplace, and we don't. We normally shoot about 80% of it, so it's only 20%. Hey, while I got you, I got a good question before I forget. So, West Coast sightseeing, are they selling your tour there, or is that their own tour, or how does that work?
They've got their own tour.
Oh, I got you. Okay, I wasn't too sure because we're working with them, and I wasn't sure if there was if it was the way it works. A lot of guys sell other guys tours. That's the kind of way it goes. So, how long how long have you been doing the beer tour?
We've been doing it for almost 2 years now. So we were the first one in BC to offer brewery tours.
And obviously, if you're fifth on TripAdvisor, you must be doing okay.
Yeah, business has grown quite steadily over the years. Yeah.
Yeah, and well, that's good. So, do you have any footage now that on a YouTube channel or something like that you could reply back? I think I sent that email, and it typically goes in the spam folder.
Okay.
Yeah, it's actually gone. So if you don't see it, look in the spam folder because there's a bunch of video links to videos up on TripAdvisor and stuff.
Yeah, no, I don't have anything other than what's available publicly online, which is we have a video posted on YouTube, which is what was done through Shaw TV. And there's also a video posted on Vimeo. It was through Beer the Show. So we were featured on them. So there's two videos there that would be Shaw TV and Beer the Show produced.
Okay.
And that's the only online footage I have that's, again, available publicly at the moment.
Yeah, I can actually see those two clips now. So I'll send those over to the editors. In your opinion, those two clips, do they do you justice?
I would say so, yeah. I mean, I'm not sure I don't really know how your industry works in terms of using clips from other technically, yes, we have the right to use it, of course, but we did not produce or package those videos. So, I mean, that would have to be either worked out with yourself and Shaw or Beer the Show.
Yeah.
But yes, I would say both do us justice.
Okay, good. Okay, well, let me send those over to the editor and let them kick it around. And but the thing is with your tour, it's not like going on a whale watching boat or going on a tour to Victoria. Do you see what I'm saying? So in the course of the summer, it wouldn't be too hard for us to, So I guess what I'm saying to you, if you had to shoot some video, what would you shoot that's not in those videos? Do you see what I'm saying? Because if I got a camera guy running around for a full day, I say, here, go get all these different shots, and then we coordinate it, and you go, oh, so let's just say, I don't know, walking around Granville Island is not covered well in the videos, and see, we don't know the tour as well as you do. So
okay. So sorry, Paul, who are you making this video for? Like, who is...
What happens is that we have a video marketing program for tour companies, and we've been loading videos into TripAdvisor for 5 years, and we've loaded like 2,000 videos in for this video marketing program. Where if you don't have a video or your video's not making your phone ring, we have this program. And what happened is with TripAdvisor, we went to them and said, look, we've got like 30 videos of all the things to do in the Grand Canyon, rafting and planes. Can't we put them all together and then just have one clip, and then people watch the clip about the Grand Canyon, and then they say, oh, okay, I'm interested in rafting, and then they go and look at the separate listing on TripAdvisor for rafting, opposed to...
Okay.
It's like an overview, and it exposes the viewer to everything there is, and then once they know what everything there is to do in, say, Vancouver, then they can go, okay, I want to go on a beer tour, or I want to go, whatever, bicycle riding in West Vancouver or whatever, and rather than have to read 80 listings on TripAdvisor to figure out what is there to do in Vancouver.
So is this something that you charge the tour companies for, or is this like how does this work here when you say you're a video marketing company?
Yeah, well, what we do is we have clients that are, like West Coast and, that have bought into the video marketing program, but we can't just make the overview video about them. So we're, the exotic car rental guy, whatever, Insight or whatever, Scenic, the guy who drives up the Squamish Highway. So because the major thing about the overview video is it has to be entertaining and new and fresh because we're kind of nurturing our relationship with TripAdvisor, and so our goal is not to maximize revenue on this. It's to make a dynamite overview video. But that being said, what happens most of the times is we come in, we end up like, just say you didn't have video. So we come in, we shoot the whole tour, we send a camera guy on the whole tour. I grab the shots that I want out of it, use it in my overview video, and then we set up a 90-second clip on the guy's tour company's website, and we have a whole bunch of features in that. Most notably, you have a play video button on your website, and when people click on it, it detects if the guy's on a mobile or he's on a desktop. And if he's on a mobile, it plays a shorter video, and then at the end of the video, it says, hey, this tour is popular on TripAdvisor. You got to book it in advance, so book the book it button or click the call button to be instantly connected. And 70% of people who do a search on a mobile phone end up making a phone call. So, yeah.
So when you offer hopping on a tour, again, is this something that you'd be looking for a paid service from us, or is this complimentary as part of your video? So how does that work?
Well, how it would work is we typically say we'll go shoot the tour, and that video marketing program, which I'll send you a separate email on. You got one right now that talks about the overview video. Okay, I'm going to send you a separate one that's on that video marketing program, and we charge $189 a month for that. And one of the other key things that may be helpful to you, because you've been in business for 2 years, is how many resellers do you have right now? But like Viator and Get Your Guide. Do you work with a lot of those guys, or not really?
I'll be looking into it, but again, we're relatively new, right? We're 2 years old, and we still, basically we just offer beer tours. So, yeah, I think I was a little bit confused by your offer of a video. I wasn't really sure how this revenue structure worked. But I mean, if there's a cost involved, I have to take a look at that. So if you can provide anything in your email that has a run to that, I'll be happy to take a look at it.
And just on the reseller side, what you do, I don't know, is that the beer tours that you have now, I assume that if there's a concierge, you give them a commission, correct? Do you work with concierges?
What does this have to do with the video?
Oh no, I was just explaining how the resellers work. Is that you pay a commission to the concierge. So what happens is the problem with the concierge is they change all the time. So if you can afford to pay a commission, what we do is we introduce you to these big travel sites, and we get the video up playing on those travel sites as part of that video program. But it's a good way, because what happens is I'll give you an example. With Expedia, when you book a hotel on Expedia, they force you to go through all the tour listings. So they look at your listing and they don't buy your tour, but they go, hey, look, there's a beer tour. So then when they come to Vancouver, they go, oh, yeah, I remember seeing a beer tour. I guess what I'm saying is if you offered a fishing trip or a Victoria tour, the resellers wouldn't be as beneficial. But because you offer a totally unique product, they're just being listed, even if they don't send you bookings, but they will. It's a commission-based deal. So you got your listing, you got your video playing on these sites. Some people are going to buy, and some people are going to say, "Oh, wow, I didn't know there's a beer tour." And then when they come to town, I don't know, there's just you and West Coast. So if they Google it, you're going to get business. So it's good for tour companies, that number one, offer a unique product, and number two, if you can afford to pay a commission, then these guys are like mega concierges, and they don't bury you either. You think, oh, I don't have enough tours to run. They have quite a few tours on their site, so you don't have to be intimidated that they're going to send you 50 people in one day. But I don't know if you've been in the tour business. I've been in the tour business for, I don't know, a decade, and most tour companies like yourself generally get 20 to 40% of their business from these, travel sites. And of course, a direct booking's best and everything, but it's challenging to get that traffic to your website and everything. So typically, most tour companies, I mean, the Gray Lines of the world, they get 95% of their business from resellers, and they only do 5% direct. And I'm not saying,
Okay.
I'm not saying that's the model, but you should definitely, if you're looking to build out that company and you're new, then. And the other thing is, if you offered a Victoria tour, the resellers won't take you because they're going to say, I already got to deal with West Coast. But because you offer a beer tour, which is unique, everybody will be open to do business with you because they're always looking for different, interesting tours.
No,
Okay.
I'd be happy to take a look at some information. I mean,
Okay, I'll shoot some
one
stuff
over. If you
over.
can send something else, I'm happy to take a look at it.
Perfect. And what was your name again?
My name's Brian.
Right. Okay. Thanks, Brian, for
Yeah.
your time. Bye-bye.
Thanks for the call. Appreciate it.
Yep.
Okay.
Bye.
Goodbye.